You think that you are tired because you are overloaded or you have a dysregulated nervous system. And yes, that could be true. But have you ever thought about the amount of excuses that you make to yourself, how they are keeping you small? You know what you want, you know what you have to do, but instead you are setting all these excuses that are actually draining your energy. This is an energy leak that you are having that you're not paying attention. This little voice that keeps telling you, let's do it tomorrow, let's do it later, when I have this, when I do that, when these are excuses. Or if only he didn't do that, if only I was leaving, if I was there. These are all excuses, and you have to learn to spot them. Spot the excuse and then kill it and say, no more. I'm going to starve my mind from thinking these thoughts that are not giving me anything. They're just keeping me small. And because you set all these excuses, this is giving you so much anxiety. This is like making you feel like, what am I doing with my life? What is happening? What is the meaning of what I'm doing? Is there an actual purpose behind what I'm doing? Yes. There is. You only get one life, and if it's going to be one life, at least you should make it enough. You should make it worth it. And in order to make it worth it, you live a really good life by doing what you have to do. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how big is the goal that you are setting for yourself, because no matter what the goal is, you are going to suffer. But you have to choose what is worth that suffer. What goal is worth all the suffering? And this is like the best way for you to start it. Asking yourself this question. It's a simple question. What is worth all my suffer? What is worth doing everything that I'm doing? For me, is I don't ever want to go back to the way that I grew up. I don't want to grow up. I don't want to surround myself with people that are manipulative, that lie, that set excuses, that are mean, that have bad attitudes. I don't like that. I like surrounding myself with people that are growing, with people that wants to have success in their life, and they have a good attitude that makes you feel energetic, that inspires you, that you sit down with them on a table and you can see that they are starving of growth. I want that growth. I'm hungry. I am going to get it. And it has to be something that is worth it for you. And it's not fair that you do this to yourself. Start it. Take action. I know it's so uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to take action because you are going and stepping into the unknown and you have no idea what's going to happen. And sometimes you make this really bad movie in your imagination that is going to turn out worse than what you actually expect. Do you know that even the most successful people have fear? They have fears, but you're not in their mind to actually see that this is happening. You're not in the mind of a successful entrepreneur who is always scared of taking the next step. But what happens? They don't care. They take the risk. If life is going to be so risky to the point that you're not going to be alive, that you're not going to be here, why are you not taking the risk? You set this excuse that you think that it might not work, that it's not going to be the way it's going to be. And guess what? It's not going to be the way that you expect. Not the first time, not the second, maybe not the third, but keep pushing, keep trying, keep doing things. And then you're going to start to spot all the opportunities, all the growth that you've done, all the risks that you took, that now you see, oh, that's where I was. That's how I was thinking. I was small and now I'm so much bigger and I can see the big picture. And look at me. You want to feel proud of yourself and you don't want to be looking for somebody else's approval. You want to feel proud of yourself because you knew your fear more than anybody. You knew what was limiting yourself and what was keeping you stuck. You knew it more than anybody. And then you took the risk. You did it anyways. You did it tired. You did it with fear. You did it with uncertainty. But those steps that you take were building a character that you didn't even know that you were about to become, and that you will like this character. You will like it because it will bring things to your life that you have never expected to have. I go through that. Like so many times, I listen to my mentors. They have done amazing things. They come from a really hard background, just like how I did. And as I was listening to them and watching them, and I'm like, oh yeah, selling is a really good skill. If only I could do it. But instead, when my husband having a business together will tell me, Tammy, what if you take this call? Take this call. I was so scared. I was like, no, I don't think it's worth it. My accent is a certain way. I don't think I'm confident enough. And I don't even think that I have all the information to help them. Guess what made the difference? The attitude that I put before jumping into a sales call. But guess what made it all worth it taking the risk and ignoring those voices and stepping into the uncertainty to know if I was qualified to handle a sales call. I stepped into it with a good attitude and I said, I got this. I know I got this. And behind this, there wasn't this greediness of, oh, I just want to make money. I just want to get money out of this person. No, I genuinely want to help this person. If this person is coming to me because they have a problem and I have a solution for them and my team is building something for them to help them, and I trust because I see how much we work every day. I see what we're doing. I see where our mind, our focus is. I trust that I can make this sale. Not because it's a sale. It's because I'm giving the service that I promised to myself that I was going to give. I'm contributing in a good way. And of course, I'm getting paid for those values. Become valuable and you'll see the difference. I don't like the greediness. You have no idea how many times I've been put in ugly places because I wanted to make money and I had to dress a certain way, dress with less clothes. I ended up to the worst places because I was so money hungry without even know that I have value that I can provide in an honest and integrity way. I didn't know this. I thought, okay, the easiest way to get money tonight is going to be if I work at this bar with this skirt that I don't even like using skirts. I never liked it. And mostly at night, but it was my only way to know, okay, here I can make a sale. How do I make a sale? Well, I have to convince people to get more drinks or anything. And I thought that's the only way. And I put myself in the worst situation and I thought I will never go back to that. Now, I don't need the money. I like living with integrity. I like giving a good service, giving a good attitude. I like telling people you are on the right path. You're growing. We support you. We're giving you something that is actually going to help you because that's our goal. We want to help you. We don't want to get something out of you or give a product that is hurting your self-esteem, is hurting your physical. Why would we do that? That does not go with our values. That's not my value. If I personally value my family, I value their health, I value my health, I value my self-esteem and taking care of me so that I can give to them. I want the same for the people that works for me and I want the same for the people that are coming to ask me for what I have to provide them. So you need to believe the same thing about yourself. You're more valuable than you think. But instead, you keep yourself small. You shrink. You're like average. Thinking the same thing that everybody's thinking. I'm not enough. No, I can't do it. No, why taking the risk? I want to be comfortable. My comfort zone, I'm good here. No, you're not. Because things are always changing. They're always changing. And right there, when you got comfortable, the whole world shifted. You got a degree on something and now ChatGPT does it for you. So you don't need to be hired. So what are you going to do? You're going to have to find something else to do. Something else to work on because we're always evolving. We're always changing. So just anytime that I'm thinking, oh, okay, I think here I got it. I'm good at sales. This is it. That this is what I'm going to do. I don't think it's that way. I think that I still gotta work in myself and I still have to work in what I'm going to be providing and make it better and find more solutions and find more ideas and change your attitude towards problems. Come on. Like problems are good. Problems are good for you. They are there for a reason because you are going to be able to find ways of being with yourself, true to yourself, to solve them and then realize, whoa, I look at a problem and instead of freaking out for this thing, I took responsibility and I said, I got this. And I wasn't certain. And then once you went through that circumstance, you notice, wow, I wouldn't have known how good I was at this thing, or I wouldn't have known that this problem would have been solved if I didn't try it. And don't just always try and say to yourself, I'm trying. No, I'm doing. That's what I want to hear more in my brain. That's what I want you to hear in your head most. Listen to that voice. Stop giving these voices says, oh, I'm trying. I'll try. Power. Starve it and say, you know what? Let's change. We got to shift this. This is not working for me. Let's just do. I'm doing it. I'm doing it today. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it insecure. I'm doing it with fear. I'm doing it with uncertainty, but I'm doing it. This is all I wanted to share with you today. I hope this video is very helpful for you and I would love to see you on the next one. Bye.